1 in 5 children between the ages of 13 and 18. 3.2 million U.S. children between 12 and 17 years old. 10 to 20% of children around the world. These are the statistics of youth affected by mental illnesses. Factors that impact the onset of mental illness include stress, genetics, drug use, and weight body image pressures. The following are common types of mental disorders that are seen not only in the youth, but also in the general population. These are just some examples of the types of mental illnesses that exist and affect many every day. Some illnesses can become more and more severe with time, with almost 1/4 of adolescents being classified as exhibiting severe impairment or severe stress. According to one report, almost half of adolescents met criteria for having a mental health disorder. Some symptoms that are seen often fall under a few main categories. Behavioral symptoms include disruption of daily activities, social withdrawal, irresponsibility, lying, legal issues, fighting, difficulty with authority, decrement in sport or academic performance, or substance use. Cognitive symptoms include suicidal thoughts, poor concentration, confusion or difficulty making decisions, obsessive thoughts, all or nothing thinking, or negative self-talk. Emotional or psychological symptoms include feeling out of control, mood swings, excessive worry or fear, agitation or irritability, low self-esteem, or lack of motivation. Physical medical symptoms include sleep difficulty, change in appetite and or weight, shaking, trembling, fatigue, tiredness, weakness, or headaches. The time an individual spends at university is one of the most unsteady periods of development and falls on the last phase of adolescence, which is considered as both a social and a biological transition period. This period, in addition to compliancy of adolescence, is one in which many problems in relation to leaving home and family, selecting friends, joining groups, becoming a candidate for an occupation, and finding a job are observed. The following quote shows how athletes specifically can seek treatment in college. Diagnosed with a mental illness, treatment is always an option. Individuals do not always seek treatment, though, for a number of reasons. These reasons can include stereotypes, stigmas, embarrassment, shame, or secrecy. The best types of treatment include, but are not limited to, counseling, medicine, exercise. Celebrity Jennifer Lawrence speaks out about mental health, the stigma, and getting treatment.
Jennifer, congratulations. What do you think? What do you think this means to people who are suffering from brain diseases like bipolar?
I don't think that we're going to stop until we get rid of the stigma for mental illness. I know David won't, and I hope that this helps. It's so bizarre how in this world you have to, if you have asthma, you take asthma medicine. You have diabetes, you take diabetes medicine. But as soon as you have to take medication for your mind, it's such a stigma behind it.
Nathan DeWall, professor of psychology at the University of Kentucky, also speaks out in the following quote about mental health and the stigma. To conclude, I believe that it is important for students, teachers, staff, adults, and anyone else in the world to understand how important it is for individuals to feel accepted, loved, and not alone in the case that they have a mental illness, or even in general. Stigmas are something that have taken over society, and it is crucial that we ignore them and treat everyone equally.